Once again, grade 10, we are going to talk about factor theorem. But before anything else, I would like to have Acts 13 verses 38 and 39. It says here, "Therefore, my brothers, I want you to know that through Jesus, the forgiveness of sins is proclaimed to you. Through him, everyone who believes is justified from everything you could not be justified from by the law of Moses." So, we are going to talk about factor theorem. Now, if polynomial of x is divided by the binomial x minus r, and if p at r is equal to 0, then x minus r is a factor of polynomial of x. Moreover, r is a root of p of x. So that is called the factor theorem. So the divisor, the binomial divisor, if there is no remainder, you can take that as a factor. And you can take the r for a root of the said polynomial. So shall we have an example on the board? Supposing we use again f of x, x to the fourth minus 5x squared plus 4x. This time we are going to divide it by x minus 2. So using synthetic division, so x minus 2, so our divisor is 2. We put a line here. Take note of the zeros here. It is because there is no 3 here and there is no 1 here, so we put 0. So bring down 1, 1 times 2 is 2. You add 2, 2 times 2 is 4. You add negative 1. You multiply again, negative 2. You add negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So you will notice here, the last number here is 0. So meaning to say that there is no remainder. In that case, you can take x minus 2 as a factor, and you can take 2 as a root. Now, this is already depressed as x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. So that is already the depressed. So in that case, we can continue synthetic division, taking a factor from this number here, the last number. So the factor is either 2, 1. So let's see. So let's take 1. So you put a line here again, bring down 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. You add that will be 3. 3 times 1 is 3. You add that is 2. And then you multiply 2 times 1 is 2. So this is 0. Again, the last number there is 0. So you can take x minus 1 as another factor, and you can take 1 as another root. So this is already depressed again as x squared plus 3x plus 2. So in that case, we can continue synthetic division. We can use negative 2. So bring down 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. So that is 0 again. So it is 0. So you can take again x plus 2 as a factor, and you can take root 3 as negative 2. Actually, this is already x plus 1. So if you continue synthetic division, negative 1 is possible. So bring down 1 and negative 1 so that will be 0. So you can take again x minus 1 and plus 1 as a factor, and root 4 is negative 1. So you produce 4 roots, 2, 1, negative 2, and 1. And so this is quartic. So there must be 4 roots in that case. So this is called the factor theorem. You can now have 4 factors here. Take note that if you have a remainder, do not consider your divisor as a factor. Okay, you only do that if it is 0. Okay, so we'll have another example here. This one, bisynthetic. Let's list 1, negative 9, 23, and negative 15. Okay, so let's get the factors from this last number here. We try to factor. So maybe one factor there is 5. So bring down 1. 1 times 5 is 5. That will be negative 4. That will be negative 20, 3, 50. So this will be 0. So meaning to say that x minus 5 is a factor and root 1 is equal to 5. So inasmuch that we can continue by synthetic, you get the factor here. So possible is 3. 1 times 3 is 3, negative 1. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3, so it is 0. So this is already x minus 3 is also a factor, and root 2 is 3. The other one is 1. So bring down 1, 1, so it's 0. So x minus 1 is another factor, and root 3 is 1. Okay, so that is how to get the factors of a polynomial.